Good morning, good morning, good morning. My friends, how are we? Oh, chat to the chat, chat. What is good, my friends? Let me get you guys loaded up over here. Excusez-moi. I gotta have my little chat window. Boom, check it out. What is good, my friends? Louis, what is good? How you doing? Gasper, Margot. Alex, yes, I'm dyslexic. I'm not going to be able to pronounce names correctly. We know this in advance. We know this in advance. Oh, good morning, my friends. Woody, Honky Tonk, Margot, Gasper, Louis, Alex, Stocks, Jocks. We got Stocks and Jocks back to back. Wow. Louis, Corey, Seka, what's good? Logan, what's good? Nader, what's good? Rumo, what's good? Rumo, what's good? What's Rumoy? We got Rumo, we got Rumoy. Oh, man. Yeah, this song is the intro by XX. I might get early copyrighted today, but for whatever reason, I heard this song, and I was like, I just need to hear that right now. That just needs to be the background vibe. So it worked out well. Good morning, my friends. A little bit later start today. I'm messing around with the idea of a 9 a.m. start. I'm seeing. So, good morning, my friends. Let me pull over to the charts here and make sure that all is functioning as it should be. Good morning. We got RS in the chat, Cov in the chat, Jocks, AKD, man. What is good? What is good? Guys, we're Logan, ZP, Devinash. This is Neko Storm, Nico Storm. What is good, my friends? John, Lou. Yo. Oh, I didn't know that. That makes a ton of sense, actually, now that you say that out loud. That makes a ton of sense. That makes so much sense. Oh, good morning, my friends. How are we? We got a little post-FOMC action today. Guys, what the heliante happened yesterday? I left for FOMC. I came back, and it felt like nuclear war had hit. I mean, we got an absolute tank before a rocket before a tank. I mean, this is volatile action, guys. There's no way around it. I mean, that yesterday, that's a 600 point move, excuse me. A 600 point move back up, erased, in the last half an hour of the day. So quite frankly, that's insane. It's what happened yesterday was really nuts. And first of all, I just want to say that I wasn't around for it, so I don't really know if the thought process was like, did people catch the longs? Did they catch the shorts? Did they get cooked? Like what? I don't really know what happened. All I want to reach out and say early in advance is don't have FOMO, my friends. Try your best not to let yesterday's behavior and actions dictate your today's behavior and actions, right? Meaning, I don't want you to come into today thinking that you got to catch 500 points because that's how the market moved yesterday. Yesterday is not today. All right, we're reset. The clock has reset. We're restarting, right? So it's a brand new day. And it's a brand new way for things to happen, right? So that's my first little warning I want to give is I don't want anybody out here expecting that no one should feel entitled is the word I'm going to use. No one should feel quote unquote entitled to a big winning day today, right? Just because the market is moving doesn't mean that we are owed this massive move. Now, that being said, do I like my odds at catching a bigger move? Because of yeah, I think that we could have some fun today. I really do. So First thing I want to do is look at the QQQ daily chart, because what this will show us is the extended hours, right? And really what's key and what's kind of happening here, guys, is look at this pre-line right here. Sorry, hold on, guys. I'm pausing. My friends, how's the video coming through right now? I just got some notification that there's not enough video coming through or something like that. It looks okay on my end when I'm watching right here. Just making sure. How does everything sound / look? Are we operating on a semi-smooth? We're about to hit 9:07 a.m. when historically was bad for a moment. Don't worry, guys. I'll get right back to it. I just want to see if there's anything I can click to change this and edit it. I have done nothing different, so I'm confused on... You're dropping a bit here and there. Don't worry, guys. I'll get right back to it as soon as I'm taking a half second to see if there's something that literally nothing has changed on my end. Like from the, I've streamed here a million times. So I'm just making sure. All right, we're going to keep rocking throughout the next 10 minutes. Let's keep going. So let's see. Let's just see, and we'll give it a test, guys. But yeah, nothing different is happening on my end compared to the last few days. Or, I mean, I don't know, I've been streaming here this exact setup for months now. All right, it says excellent again. Sorry for that hiccup, guys. Apologies for the delay. Let's get back down to business and just fingers crossed that YouTube will just do its job, which is, we're not asking much. So, all right, good morning, my friends. The first thing I'm paying attention to and looking at today is the RTH chart on the NQ, or just the QQQ chart, right? This is giving us some insight. For example, we are gapping up and erasing a really large portion of yesterday's action. I'm not sitting here saying I'm bullish, I'm only bullish, I'm only bullish, I'm only bullish, only longs. That's not necessarily what I'm saying. That being said, as someone who made most of their money shorting yesterday, it's hard for me to look at this gap and not think that we try to go higher, right? Just because we're erasing effectively all of yesterday's bar. So my first instinct on the market is I don't want to fight this recent move up. And I'm just simply looking at yesterday's highs as a potential target. With the current structure this chart has, it feels like it wants to drift and make a move up towards this previous high, which is what I'll be keeping an eye out for. So on the first thought processes of the day, we'll get into Jake's initial thoughts here. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. I like the idea of yesterday's high as a target. The only part that's tricky about this is I honestly don't think we should pull back a ton. Like if the NQ starts to put in a somewhat bearish 15-minute candle, it's not a good look. And it could potentially have some damaging ramifications is what I'll say. So the little caveat that I'm going to add a note here This entire day, I expect volatility, but I don't expect it to necessarily be straightforward, right? This is the type of action where we could fail very aggressively. And if we do, it's not the kind of thing where we want to be full porting. Take a deep breath, everybody. Take a deep breath. Instinctively, when you see these really large moves, large ranges, I know what the thought is out there. I know what's going through your guys' head, which is, holy shit, I might make 300 points today. Holy shit, I might catch a massive move. Get that thought as far out of your fucking head as you possibly can and try to bring it back down to earth. The market doesn't owe you anything. You're not guaranteed to catch a big one today. All we can do is put ourselves in a good position, right? So my first instinct is that yesterday's high seems to be a drift target for us. Good news is that's 300 points away. If we set up a move up there, good chance that we'll be able to catch it, all right? So deep breaths, my friends, deep breaths. Good morning, chat. Hey, Max, my brother. Oh, my dog. Good morning, my brother. I hope you are doing great. Good morning, good morning. We got Jocks in the chat. Louie, Logan. The pre thing just means that's where the price is trading pre-market, Logan. So on QQQ, it says pre 674.01. That just means that pre-market we're up to 674.01, for example. Good morning, chat. Good morning, my friends. I hope all of you guys are having a great day, baby. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. Dog, I'm ready to get it. I hope we have a fun one. I'm looking for some good action today. Win, lose, or draw. I think that we'll have something fun, and that's more important to me than anything, So good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Still out in Italy. God damn, son. If anyone's out there in Italy right now, do me a favor. Have a drink for me. Smoke a European cigarette for me. They don't count in Europe. They don't count. Smoke one for me. Enjoy it. All righty, my friends. ES, guys. The only note that I want to put next to ES and NQ is I don't know if NQ has that same strength. Excuse me. Let me... Reverse. ES does not have that same look. The NQ is making a way bigger push towards yesterday's high. The ES is still pretty damn close to the previous day's low down here. We're really not all that far off. This is yesterday's, but I'm just going to change it. So the ES is notably weaker than the NQ. So if we need a short today between the ES and the NQ, my gut would lean towards the ES because the ES is closer to the previous day's low than the NQ is. So my gut says, guys, if we need a short today, I'm going to be keeping my eye on the ES. And if we need a long today, I'm going to be keeping my eye on the NQ. That's where I'm leaning in the pre-market session. See, how does the RTY look? I mean, not great. I probably would lean towards the downside in there, but also I would just lean towards not trading this chart, quite frankly. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take it easy on the RTY today. I'm not sure I see the opportunity. And then my data is delayed on GC because I'm on Take Profit Trader. For whatever reason, their gold data is delayed. Gold data is delayed. But I also don't know if I see any opportunity in there right out of the gate. I think that, truthfully, guys, the most appealing opportunities I've seen today are simply the ES and the NQ. I've seen the ES look a little bit more like a weaker short or a catch-up long. Yeah, I think that either a... These are my initial instincts, my friends, on the trades that I think are actually going to be worthwhile today. NQ into yesterday's high, potentially. So these are my favorite things that I'm looking at so far today, my friends. I'm looking at basically either an NQ. I'm looking at yesterday's high as a target. I think that if we continue to drift higher, that feels like a very logical spot to go. That being said, I'm weary of a potential failure. Again, we are post FOMC. There's no law written that we can't go attack yesterday's low. And, and with the current state of the daily chart, again, that just wouldn't be shocking, right? That being said, if we need a short, I definitely lean towards the ES here, as it's just weaker than the NQ. The NQ has made significantly more progress towards the previous highs. The ES is kind of bear flagging, hanging out down at the lows. So I'm going to keep my game plan pretty simple today, my friends. As of pre-market, 9:15 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to watch the NQ for longs and the ES if we need shorts. Post FOMC volatility day like this, guys, we could go a whole lot of different directions. The one thing that I'll say is, based on these candles, stop losses are going to be wide sized. And so if you have to have a wide sized stop loss, your position sizing is naturally going to be a bit smaller. Good morning, my friends. Thank you so much. Also, guys, I did not go see the Odyssey yet yesterday. I changed my ticket for Friday because it's in IMAX, and I got a significantly better seat on Friday. So I'm going to go on Friday. So please, no Odyssey mentions yet. No Odyssey mentions. There's plenty of people in the chat who haven't seen it. I'm really looking forward to it. But guys, we got to start our morning routine here. We are 15 minutes through market open. I'm in the process of adding a little bit more elements to our psychology morning routine as well. The first thing that we do is we throw a song on in the background. It's The Best Day Ever by Mac Miller. And this background song is really important because, one, simply the name of the song and seeing it and hearing it subliminally helps us get into the right mindset to trade, to follow our rules, all of the above, right? And for me, it all starts with the name of the song, Best Day Ever. Now, the other reason I love listening to this song before the market opens is I love just seeing this little kid dance. For me, seeing a little kid dance reminds me, the guys trading, it's not life or death. And it can really feel that way when you're in the moment. It can feel like, oh my gosh, whatever happens to me next will dictate my life. It's almost like we forget about what happened the day before. We forget about what's going to happen the day after. All we can think about is the trade in that moment. And so seeing a young Mac Miller dance around, it helps remind me that truly this is not life or death. And while I want to have the best day ever, my happiness in existence shouldn't be dependent on whether or not a trade worked or failed, right? That mental approach is a massive reason to why I've reached the level that what I've reached today, right? So that being said, my friends, sit back, relax, and enjoy the best day ever while I get our quote of the day queued up here.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, cannot see Adolf. Now I got these rappers all breaking up a sweat. Cause every time I get up on the mic, I come correct. And I learned it from the best. Always dressing something fresh. Looking for a little dime, big butt and nice chest. Yes, they heard I used to rock guests, but now I'm rocking clothes that ain't in the stores yet. Travel back in time, I'm in a vortex, trying to make it work out. Think I need more reps. Used to take a bus, now the boy.
Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
They say I got next, tell them that I got now. It's all Disney, boy, my family proud. Make them say L, make them say O. The hoes that tell me yes, the same ones that tell you no. Whoa, I ain't just an average Joe, way above the average flow. Boy, my life is most dope. No matter where life takes me, find me with a smile. Pursuit to be happy, don't be laughing like a child. I never thought life would be this sweet. It got me cheesy from cheek to cheek, ay, ay. And I ain't gonna wait for nothing, cause that just ain't my style. Life couldn't get better, this gon' be the best day ever. If it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about me. Go a couple.
Oh, good morning, my friends. One other thing that I really like to do during this song is a little breathing routine. I know it sounds silly, guys. I know some of you might be thinking, Jake, come on, man. This really can't be the difference maker. I promise. Good morning, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. That is our song to start the day. And our next little piece of morning psychology is our quote of the day, right? I loved our yesterday's quote, which was that there is actually a mathematical formula for happiness, right? Reality divided by expectations. There are two ways to be happy: either improve your reality or lower your expectations. And we added to that a little bit. We clarified that, well, mama didn't raise no bitch, right? So the only objective is to improve your reality. Now, today, I want to go in a little bit of a different direction. This one is a very famous quote. I'd be shocked if some of you hadn't heard it before, right? But this line is by John Rohn that says, discipline is the bridge between accomplishment and goals. And I love this, man. Jim Rohn. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. So you, chat, you right now, you are out there watching this. You've got goals. You've got dreams. You've got things that you hope to achieve, especially in the trading space. You want to be the best trader that you can possibly be. You have goals. You want to accomplish them. The bridge connecting these two things is your discipline. And I hope to be an example of that. I know that sometimes my trades are not, sometimes I lose trades. It's part of life. But I do firmly believe at the bottom of my heart, I like to be a model representation of good discipline, good patience, good execution when I'm up here on these streams. So today, guys, the quote of the day, I want it to sit with us and stick with us. Discipline is the bridge between accomplishments, goals and accomplishments. All right? All right? All right, my friends. Good morning. We've got about 9 minutes till market open. We've got our game plan. We've got our thought process. It's time to sit back and be ready for it, all right? This is what I'm keeping an eye on today. These are the two best looking ones to me, either an NQ long or potentially an ES catch-up long, or maybe a failure short. I'm open-minded, but we'll see, my friends. We'll see. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Chat to the chat. Good morning, my friends. Jocks, Props, Praga, Kenny, Kevin, Van Ziti, Letter Cook, Chuka, Luke, Zach, Trade Zen Mine, Iceman, Crawdads. What is good? What is good? What is good? I'm not monetized, Crawdads, so that helps. That helps. I know. I didn't know there was an IMAX either, bro. But there's literally not that many IMAX. Like Mitch really is a audio visual lover. Like he's an expert in that, and he doesn't have an IMAX near him. So even just the fact that he can't see it in IMAX, I feel like I got to go see it in IMAX just to pay respect to Mitch. You know, just to pay yourself to Mitch. Good morning, guys. Alexa, Ali's. Out of Cater, Tris Trades NQ, Thomas, Alex. Yeah, that's fair. That's super fair. That's super fair. That's super fair. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Is that out this weekend? I love, what's his name? Tom Holland. I love Tom Holland, man. How long do Apex payouts take? I've been waiting for 7 days. Never personally traded with Apex. I have heard they can take some time. If you followed the rules and everything, from my understanding, even if it takes some time, you'll get that money or you'll get it in a live bonus. Like I haven't used them, but I'd be lying if I said 7 days isn't is a long time. All right, someone says Apex can take up to 3 weeks, 2 weeks to date. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Every payout is 2 weeks. All right, so they can take some time. Yeah, guys. If you Apex is definitely a read the fine print prop firm. I think a lot of people are attracted to them because of their initial price is really cheap. But I will say nowadays, guys, it doesn't get much cheaper than Lucid. I'll be honest. Lucid and Tradeify, it doesn't get much cheaper than them. Lucid doesn't have the largest payout caps on some of their cheaper accounts, but they're so well priced that it's hard for me to see them otherwise, you know? I didn't do a YM review today just because I'm on TPT and my YM data is delayed, so I unfortunately can't trade it no matter what. I don't know that there's much of an edge here versus the ES. I think that if I was going to trade one of these two today, I would probably just trade the ES. So my main watches for the day, guys, are the ES and the NQ. I'm leaning towards honestly, I think I'm watching the ES mostly today. I think the ES could go either way. But I would love if it wanted to play catch up and try to rally up and towards this 74.85s, right? So that's one of the things that I'll be keeping an eye out for. But I'm not super interested. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that my favorite looking charts right now are ES and NQ. Right, so if I have the ES and NQ looking good, I'm just gonna keep my attention on those for now. Yeah. Man, I appreciate you so much, bro. Seriously. This is not a paid comment. It sounds like one already. The mastermind is fucking goated. This channel is amazing. Great trade, great life. Steve, bro, seriously. Means the world to me. This is the reason I show up every day, man. You guys mean the world to me. I'm very, very grateful for you. Seriously. That just makes me so fucking happy, man. So I love you, bro. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yuri, I love you, man. God, you guys are epic, bro. I love you guys, man. I love you. Good day. Good morning to the chat. We have a free section of the Discord, but the course and the indicator and such are definitely paid material. Those few. It's the cheapest in the entire world in space right now, but it is paid. We have a free section. There's just not a lot in there. The YouTube streams are free, so I don't know how much more we could do for free. Not only are my streams free, but I have staffed employees that are paid, team members that I pay them to stream on YouTube for free as well. So we go. The free offering we have is YouTube, my friends. Is YouTube, 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 YouTube. Oh, guys, yeah, super disappointing, man. My sign, it fell off. It's officially broken. So now Rake raids. Rake raids. He just raids. That's it. Raids. I just raids. That's it. I now raids. I'm raids. I think it's kind of lit. I need to order a new sign. But I think that's epic, man. I think that's funny. Dude, it was a bummer, guys. So I need to get a new... I need to redo all of this. But also, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay in my house. Like, my lease is up in December, and I might move. So, I'm wondering, how much energy do you put into that background when you might straight up be moving? You know, I don't really know. Or I might stay in this house. I have no clue, guys. My life is not very planned out. All that's on the agenda for 100% lock guaranteed is that I'm going to crush this market today, which opens in 1 minute, and then I'm going to see the motherfucking Odyssey on Friday. And I'm very excited about that. Basically, everything else in my life is unconfirmed right now. All right, my friends, we're about 30 seconds away from the open. Everybody, do it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's get ready to crush it today, all right? No tilts, no mistakes that you're going to regret. Whatever trades you take, make sure that you accept the risk, all right? This is what I want to work on for our last few minutes of pre-market open here. I'm going to build a checklist for us to go through, basically for us to make sure that nobody does anything stupid right before the open, right? So, all right, my friends, here we go. Markets are open. Let's see what we can get today. Little too extended for me. I mean, yeah, guys, I'm one of the most bullish people ever. You guys know me. I can't slam myself into a straight up long like this. I need some sort of either pullback or sideways first. So I'm going to get ready for some extended time of patience here in the morning. And just get ready to deep breathe. I just didn't have the eagle eye turned on yet, just because it's very early. But here they are. Here they are. 15-minute and hourly RTH candles. All right, guys, good morning. Let's see what we can get. Waiting to see how this NQ little pullback holds. Where's yesterday's open? Man, yeah, we're not only holding over today's open, but we're going to eventually challenge that yesterday's opening print as well. Good morning, chat. Let's see what we can find today. Patience, discipline, good execution. I'm trying to make some money, bro. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Good morning, Jamon. Chat, chat, chat. I'm seeing how I look and sound. So far, I think I look and sound good. So far, I think. All right. Yeah, we looking sounding all right. All right. Good morning, chat. Let's see what we get, man. So far, I think we're going to have to be sitting and waiting for quite a bit. Oh, sorry, Antic. I just saw your comment that Eagle Eye's not working. Yeah. Throw it in the indicators bug channel in the Discord. We'll come back to it when the market's moving a little bit slower, and we'll take a look at it for sure. It's working for me right now. But yeah, throw it in there. Am I taking any girls to the Odyssey? Bro, I need to be very clear with you guys. I don't think I've met a girl in Puerto Rico unless I've flown them into Puerto Rico. There's not a roster of Puerto Rican women. Believe me, I wish there was. But my Spanish is good. It's not that good. More importantly, I live in suburbia. That's why we're thinking of moving, guys. Again, there's some people who can testify in the chat. Where I live right now, it's not exactly a hot spot for dating, is what I'll say. It's a hot spot for like families settling down, people having kids, suburbs and shit. If you were to ask me, is there a true 25 to 30-year-old single available woman in the neighborhood you live in? I don't know that the answer would be yes. I genuinely don't know the answer would be yes. So we play the import game here, guys. We play the import game. All right, NQ. Wow, if that's the only pullback we get, that's going to be some real strength. I don't think so. I would suspect we get a little bit more of a pullback. I would hope so, at least. It's hard for me to go long if that's the only little dip we get. Import game is wild. Guys, what else am I supposed to do, bros? It's hard to like meet someone. I speak Spanish, but I don't speak that great of Spanish. I don't know. It's import games all you got. All right, guys, lock in for a second. I am debating this NQ. I just hate. Nah, oh, man. I mean, yeah, I want to be a little bit more patient. So I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's see, though. Trying to see if the NQ can... I mean, if it gets above the opening print, it can go... It can make a move, man. Everyone in PR speaks English too. Yes, for sure. People in PR speak English. Doesn't mean it's not like, if Spanish is the primary relationship, there's primary language, it's certainly helpful in that manner to speak it more. Do I want to long this? Is this the time to just straight up go into the long? I don't know. This is hard for me, man. We did not get much of a pullback. I really am a bullish bias up into this previous day's high, but this was a micro pullback. We didn't even get down to this level. We didn't, I don't know. So I'm just trying to sit patiently and not rush myself too early, guys. Is this pullback to the opening print going to be the only pullback we get? Dude, I'm shooketh, guys. I'm just going to be patient. I don't want to, use some of my risk on the day so early when we just need a mini pullback, bros. Mini pullback. Come on. 15-minute and hourly still looking good. 5-minute with a potential flip there. Is that what that actually looks like? This is what we need to check. All right, yeah. You have to be in Condado. Exactly, bros. I'm playing, guys. It's not about. I'm telling you, I live in suburbia right now. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you lived in like suburbia. That's the only way I can describe it. It's where families live, guys. There's not many single suitors out here, is what I'll say. So I do think I'll be moving in a bit, but also I'm like, when I'm in Puerto Rico, my priority is not to take people on dates. My priority is to make a lot of money. Interesting that ES is holding up a little bit right here. I'm fascinated. It's a double-edged sword with early entries. I saw the comment earlier that was sometimes that tends to be a fault. It definitely does, but there's also, I can't count because it's happened so many times. There's a bunch of times where my early trades throughout the day have been the best entries offered, and I would have regretted not taking them, you know? So there's a delicate line, a delicate balance, but I think today in particular, it wouldn't hurt to just have a little bit more, a little bit waiting. We got a big move overnight. Why not go sideways for a bit, right? Someone says families have daughters. Yes. But most of them go off to, they move to the city, you know, that kind of shit. Dude, this is holding up at like, I'd love just a skirt pullback there. Good morning, everybody. No trades for me so far yet. I am patiently waiting, but I am excited. I'm eager by today's action, and I'm stalking the ES. I'm stalking the NQ. I'm stalking it all. Guys, there is taxes in Puerto Rico. For those of you, I saw somebody ask that. They're like, is there no tax? It's not that there's no tax. They just have a program to incentivize people who aren't from Puerto Rico to move to Puerto Rico. So, for example, I'm not from here. I spent my last few years living in New York. It's not that there's no taxes here. It's that they have a program designed for people who are trying to potentially relocate to here. So I'm one of those people. But that is a misconception. There are absolutely taxes in Puerto Rico. It's just certain people are in a program. Man, this ES failure to go lower. NQs keeps holding the OP. I don't want to take nothing yet. I see the vision for this because when things continuously hold, they just hold. I see the vision, but I don't want to take anything yet, so I'm just gonna wait. Yes, back above that 5-minute high. Yeah, I'm going to choose to skip this one, even though I might regret it. I already feel like I'm regretting it. I already regret it. Yeah, this was silly. What's that entry? I liked that holds of the opening print. She kept refusing to go lower. That's a pretty clean entry, guys. So shout out if any of you took that one and caught that one. No trade for me. Just sitting patiently, waiting. Would you ever go back to the Bay Area? Dude, I don't think I can go back to that high of taxes, guys. I'll tell you this. Once you're in a tax program, it's pretty hard to go back to the idea of 50% taxes. I have a feeling I'll be in Puerto Rico for the rest of my life, quite frankly. One, I really love it here. Two, I don't want to pay tax. I don't want to go back to 50% taxes. Unless I stop making money. But if I have the confidence in myself to make $500,000 a year trading, which I do, it just makes no sense to live there, truthfully. NQ, I hate you, bro. I don't. That was a nice move, though. Oh, good morning, my friends. A little bummed out that I didn't take that long on the NQ, but unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Let's see if ES can pull back to the opening print. ES can still offer that catch-up long we were watching earlier. Hopefully, some of you guys took advantage and caught that long on the NQ and the ES. I did not. It presented itself a lot better on the NQ. The ES was there on a failure spike, but the NQ was definitely the cleaner trade. I mean, I'm not shorting this. You can if you want. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, no. I don't short just because we, like, hit a number, though. Hitting 28,000 means nothing to me in terms of, oh, now I can short, personally. If you look at this chart, 0% of that says to short. You can wait till you have some sort of clue. Again, that's just my answer. Let's see. 2.5. It would have been worthwhile to try it, but nice move by the ES, the NQ. Good work, dogs.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I'm the one who wants to have you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in the purple rain.
Purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain. Nice work, guys. Any of you that took that entry off the open, good work. Felt fairly obvious. Missed one for me. Such a shame on friendship had to change. All right, good morning, guys. Sitting patiently. Unfortunately, the patience did not help today. So just as a heads up, throughout the course of my streams, guys, you're going to see me take a lot of trades in the first 10, 20 minutes of action. I'm going to lose plenty of them. I'm also going to win plenty of them, and there's going to be plenty of them like this. So I think, truthfully, I was a little bit hesitant to take it today because I received some negative comments about taking trades early in the morning. So just beware. This is something that I've done for a long time, and I'm going to continue to do. And one winner like this will wipe out for about 6 or 7 losers from early morning trades. So sometimes you just got to shoot your shots. Because even to that level, there's 2. Up here is 4. Yeah, man, craziness. Purple rain and purple rain. Purple rain and purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. All right, my friends, let's see what we can get. No re-entries have presented themselves yet. To have a 1 minute buy there. First one all day. Excuse me. This is a custom indicator that we have built, my dude.
Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before
We're tweaking it right now to make it the most finalized version of exactly how I use it. But it's something that we built. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, there's just not, I mean, you can try and, you can take 1 to 2 minute buys in here and they're going to work, they're going to fail at some point. But I can't, I have no interest in going along 200 points above where I really wanted to get the fill. So far, all we've gotten are literally 1 minute pullbacks, so it's unfortunate, but moves like this, the main reason I'm mad at myself is that I never really hesitate to take entries in the first 5-10 minutes, and today, specifically because of feedback, I did. And that's something that I'm kicking myself on. It was a me mistake, but I never hesitate to I take entries in the first 10 minutes all the time, so I shouldn't have not done it today because, again, just simply one of those will cover, 5-6 losers. So that's my own fault. I shouldn't have been hesitant to take it in the first 10 minutes. Just because yesterday something in the first 10 minutes doesn't work out doesn't mean that a good chunk of mine in the first 10 minutes won't work out. Fortunately, I'm really good at making money, so I just have to listen to myself. I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know. Have you ever seen the rain? Coming down a sunny day. Yes, some sideways here off the level. Not enough for me, sadly. I mean, it's not even a 5-minute consolidation.
To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good, baby.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match.
Remember rapping, do the hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Raw G, Brucey B, Kid Capri. Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood.
Lots of patience today, my friends.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You're the only one. I'll give you good and plenty. Not much to do here, guys, unless you just want to keep buying the highs. I mean, which there's nothing wrong with, but unfortunately, it's gonna have me in a no trade limbo for a bit. Even ES off this level, I mean, it's the 2-minute didn't even get a pullback; it just went sideways. So strong, man. FOMO, I'm mad at myself because this is an entry I take 100 out of 100 times. And put size on, but for every one of those that's hits, there'll be a few that lose, but that does not mean you shouldn't take them. Good and plenty. When I was dead broke, man, I used to picture this. We haven't even gotten a singular 5-minute pullback, just all straight up. And the whole crew is lounging.
Celebrating every day, no more public housing. Thinking back on my one-room shack. Now my mom pimps an act with minks on her back. And she loves to show me off, of course. Smiles every time my face is up in the sauce. We used to fuss when the landlord dissed us. No heat, wonder why Christmas missed us.
Birthdays was the worst days.
Now we sip champagne when we thirsty.
Good song for the moment here.
I saw her today at the reception. A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a footloose man. And I said that you can't always get
What you want?
honey. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, well, you might just find that you're what you need. Yeah.
Not much to do but sit and wait.
So, I went to the Chelsea drugstore to get your prescription filled.
You're not even getting many 2-minute red bars, guys. I'm seeing 2 red bars on the 5-minute chart, or on the, excuse me, on the 2-minute chart. There's 2. Can't always get what you want, honey, and you cannot always get the man that you want. All right, it would be dope if the market wanted to start the pullback. We did hit the target of yesterday's high, guys. Unfortunately, no trade in there for me. But I hope that many of you caught an absolutely fantastic one based off the analysis provided this morning. I know nobody cares, but hopefully you did great. Hopefully this starts a pullback that we can do something off of. Nope. 2-minute red bar? That's crazy. Honestly, guys, the way that this is going, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of smaller bars here. Believe it or not, this is actually just really bullish consolidation. The most, like, I almost expect another big green bar in the near future, which is crazy, I know, but the way that these candles are that's as small as they are, these 5-minute bars, this actually is just, believe it or not, this is a series of the most bullish 1, 2, 3s out there. It's like the pattern they call it is like the 3 crows or whatever. I expect a bigger green bar here. I'm not trading it because I would feel like an idiot if I took a long and was wrong up here, but at this point, I'm expecting a bigger green bar up into this level and maybe through it. So, craziness, guys. What a time to be alive. Hey, hey, hey. All right, I got to play this song, and then we will play Higher by Creed. I saw someone mention that, but I gotta get a little Swayze going, guys. She was buzzing all over me. She was buzzing all over me.
Bang, bang, baby, shot me in the heart in the dark with the dart of the spark when it hit. When we met at the spot, it was hot like the song. Saw the thong, it was on. Now it's 8 in the morning. I move on like the Greyhound bus. I go.
I'll turn it up a little bit. Sorry, I get yelled at when it's too loud. I don't know. I'm still... The volume seems inconsistent across one user to another user. Because sometimes I've heard that this particular volume is too loud. Then I've heard sometimes... Yeah, I don't know what YouTube does. The volume thing is confusing to me. So hopefully we can find a happy middle ground. Yeah, the chat account isn't liquidated, guys. I just need to figure out a better way to do it. The way we were doing it, man, I was gonna blow like 100 accounts, and it just like it was not gonna work. So we need to figure out a better method. I want to make that like a series, like a full-on series where you guys pick the trades. Like we just need to figure out a better method for it, because beforehand it was like vote long or short, but contract size, but not that's when do you enter. Sorry, we cut out for half a second there. It wasn't you. It was 8 seconds of cut out, just 8 seconds. How many pairs should I trade as a beginner? Don't trade pairs. Trade futures, not Forex. Futures are way better than Forex. And you should just look at ES, NQ, RTY, YM. Just 4 major indices. Boom. Answered. No Forex. Forex is silly. No, I'm Swayze. All right, guys, we're getting a bigger pullback here. Thank the Lord. We might finally be able to do something. We'll see how this all shapes up. That's not a bad idea. Sorry, guys, I was missing out on the chat earlier. I'm back. Do you trade gold? Yes, I do. Big advocate for gold. Gold is just in a range right now, so it's less attractive than other names, right? Like gold's chart here. Something weird's happened with the video, guys. Just give it a second. It's been sorting itself out pretty quickly today. Gold's in a really massive range. So in my opinion, it hasn't been very fun to trade. So I haven't traded it a lot the last few weeks. But that's because it's been in a range like this, you know? I found the NQ and QQQ a bit easier to trade. All right, we are getting our first significant pullback of the day. Wow, finally. So now, guys, we are, I mean, still sitting here waiting, but now maybe we're a little bit more leaned up in our chairs, so to speak. Thank you guys for the patience. We did have a little bit of a technical hiccup there, but you guys all stayed, and we love you for that. Oh, this song should drag the market higher. There's just no doubt. All right, ES is pulling back into a level that it has. I think we just got to continue to sit and be patient, guys. I have no doubt that we'll be able to either A, we'll find a good-looking trade today, or B, we'll have been really disciplined. And both of those are good answers. So let's just keep sitting back and hunting for something good. Guys, the great part about trading is that you are the one who pushes the buttons, decides. And speaking of which, I saw somebody earlier, I saw Mason, I believe, give me some unnecessary credit on the $15,000 he made this month. He said he owes it all to me and Mitch, and that is not accurate, brother. We are merely just vessels of information. You did that, man. You did that. You did that. So, great work. Where you at, man? Where's that comment at? I don't know where it went. Mason, there we go. Michael, not Mason. Michael, not Mason. Michael, sorry. I fucked up a name. Michael. Great fucking work, dog. That's all you, baby. That's all you. That's all you. Forex is stupid. Yeah. I think ES and NQ are more volatile than gold. I agree. Remember, guys, volatility is determined by position sizing, too. If you want an asset to be less volatile, you just trade smaller position sizes on it. But I don't disagree with you. And here's the other thing about trading. Whatever works is the best strategy in the world. You could tell me, yo, Jake, lately, if you came to me, you pulled me to the side as I'm watching for a potential ES long here. And I am going to watch and be willing to try as we just triggered the 2-minute. Trying to see if this is, of all the entries today, is this the one I want to take? why this looks that great. Let's see. I mean, I don't want to be the one to say it, but the best place for the ES to pull back is its opening print. I don't know that it'll get all the way down there, but that would be the ideal spot to try it. This might be too deep. Wait, what? K-I-N King H. Oh man, King. Amazing work, bro. I appreciate you a ton and congratulations. That's awesome. That song was just higher by Creed. Jake, I got a few payouts from my XFA and got a 12K cushion. But I'm confused now whether I should trade normally or target minimums to milk that account for payouts. So first of all, congratulations, dude. $12,000 is no small cushion, and whatever payouts you've gotten, I'm sure, are no small feat. So congratulations. What I would do is milk the accounts for payouts and then just open up some new accounts with different firms and trade those normally. That's what I would say. Go grab some Lucid Flex accounts. Those are very similar rules to the Top Step ones you've been trading. And all of a sudden, you can continue to trade normally while also keeping your payout buffer safe. Is it too young to be trading at 17? I've been trading since I was 15 and I ain't profitable yet. I don't, bro, is any 15-year-old, how can a 15-year-old be a profitable trader when they don't even really know what life is yet? Like, you have, like, a 15-year-old hasn't even properly experienced, like, getting laid. Like, I'm sure some of them have, but, like, it hasn't been, like, bro, life, you don't even know what life is at 15. So congrats for you for just being on top of shit. The fact that you're even here doing this at age 17 is fucking awesome, man. So congratulations. I would be stunned if you were profitable yet, bro. Like 15 years old, it's hard to have experienced life by that point. You know what I mean? Like, no, but here's what I'll just say, guys. I really mean this. I tried to tell the PB investing kid this years ago. Now, obviously, you know, if you are really making money at age 16 or 17, who am I or who is anyone to tell you to not do it? But my response back would be there's some life experiences you can have when you're 16 or 17 years old that you can never do again afterwards. Like sneaking out of the house to go meet the hot girl that's a year older than you and smoking weed with her and other things. Like, you can't do that ever again in your life. So I would do it now. Those are my best memories from when I was 15, 16, 17. Go sneak out, go meet that group of girls that, like, you don't really understand why you have a shot with them in the first place. They're way out of your league. Your only chance is to go meet up with them, you know, at 1 in the morning when you sneak out, steal mom's car, you know, quietly back it down the driveway. You only get to do that shit once, bro. Like, go do that. You know what I mean? Because soon the ramifications of that are literal jail, and that you don't want that. You know, you don't want to do that. Speaking of which, guys, this song is my official welcome to college song. I believe this song sounds like what it's like to get dropped off at college for the first time. All right, guys, good patience. I mean, I don't think this was our entry. I'm happy we're sitting on the sidelines right now because I would be stuck holding this 5 minute for sure. So I'm just going to continue to wait patient. Of course, guys, the fucking one day that I'm like, yeah, man, let's trade the goddamn personal account, bro. Like, post FOMC, there's going to be some nice movement. And so then I sit here and I skip this fucking entry. Oh, well. But anyways, the discipline since then has been pretty good, so. Yeah, bros, if you're 15 to 17 years old, go hit on every girl in your high school. That's my response. Don't trade. Date through the entire high school line. Bro, but here's the thing. Like, if you have kids one day and you catch them sneaking out, wouldn't you whoop their ass for 2 days? Like, that's part of the experience. My parents whooped my ass when I got caught sneaking out. That's part of the experience, you know what I mean? Like, it's part of the experience, guys. If mom and dad don't whip your ass, you didn't do it right, you know? Oh, to be clear. Oh, Joey, let me check it out, bro. Oh, nice work, dog. Nice work. Nice execution. I was hoping we'd be able to trade NVIDIA single stock futures by now, but guys, turns out these are going to take a couple months to get the volume built up. Check out the NVIDIA chart right now, guys, for single stock futures. Those are some fire setups. Oh, man, nice work on the actual NVIDIA. Hopefully in the near future, this will be... Oh, man. While I'm bored and waiting for the NQ to maybe offer something. What did I see? Me as well. My first age going into 8th grade. My first ever time was going into 8th grade. 7th grade going into 8th. So I believe I was 13 as well. It just wasn't good, is my point. You know what I mean? Like that it wasn't good. You know. Nice work. Nice work. Nice work. Oh man. Guys, this might be our only chance at an entry. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna keep staying patient here, guys. And keep waiting, but I mean, we just refuse to go lower. Every opportunity we have to go lower, and instead we just keep rallying. So we might not have a choice but to try an entry here or something along those lines. Bros, I know that feeling. I would never take my mom or dad's car. Mom, dad, if you're watching this, I've never taken your guys' car out to this day. I've never done that. But Nick Bodden did, and he would come pick me up. And then he turned out to be an actual NFL player, which I think is hilarious. Fullback. Oh man, guys, just not a whole lot to say or do today. While we sit and wait. Yeah, that 3-bar on the 15-minute, I'm definitely looking into. The pullback, I agree, ZP. I like the way it looks right now. Oh, Tommy, I got a guy verifying the evidence for me here. Ooh, return of the Mac. Ooh. That was, I agree, ZP or Zach. That was a nice pullback. In hindsight, it would have been one. It's just hard because it was on the 5-minute. It was just a 1 bar on ES, but it was valid, and I, you know, valid and worth a stab. But I just decided to wait. I forgot, Tommy, that you were here, that I could actually have someone vouch for me. You guys asked how I do with girls. I'll tell you this. Nobody tops freshman through junior year of high school Jake. I ran through the entire high school friend group to the point where I had to move up north and start dating people an hour away from me. Not joking. That was my peak life. That was peak life. Jake as a freshman, really 8th grade. Jake as an 8th grade through a junior. He hadn't discovered smoking weed yet, and he hadn't discovered trading yet. So he had all this energy, and all of it just went into girls, which is hilarious in hindsight. That was peak performance, Jake, man. ES still having trouble getting follow through. NQ fighting at that previous high a day. Let's see, my friends. No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. High school, 8th grade through junior year, Jake was a different beast. I lost it all in college. My parents put me on Vyvanse starting my junior year of high school. Well, I don't want to say my parents put me on it. The doctors put me on it. The doctors put me on Vyvanse. That was the end of my game. Jake in college had no game, guys. Jake in college honestly just smoked weed. Jake in high school, though? Jake in high school? Crazy. There's probably never been a bigger drop-off between high school game to college game, though. I had all the game in high school, not a lick of it in college. That's how you know I'm telling the truth. I'll tell you the good moments. I'll tell you the bad moments, too. College Jake made no progress. All right, guys, I'm watching to see if the NQ can kind of come back in just one little retest before going. And at the same time, the ES would be testing this level. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. I've hesitated a lot on the NQ longs today, and that has unfortunately caused me to miss, you know, some good opportunities, but now I'm just like, bro, I've skipped all these opportunities. Is this random one later in the day going to be the one that I lose on? Or did I make, I don't know. So I guess I'm just going to continue to be patient for now. Not. My dog, Tommy. I agree, bro. Well, I also just need to go out in the city. I honestly have not gone out in San Juan by myself. which I don't know if that would be fun to do by myself. I don't really drink that much anymore anyways. I do need to go out in the city and conquer Puerto Rico, San Juan at least once, though. But I'm about to be potentially moving there. Oh, man, guys. Dude, wait. Yeah. Shout out to anyone who got this one. Nice work. Wait, I'm sorry. I just got to read that real quick. On Friday after school, me and two friends did acid. We were in the shed drinking beer when Daniel's mom came in. He told her his plans, and she goes, "You're not going anywhere. It's my birthday." You guys did acid on mom's birthday? Nah. All right, guys, I'm a little annoyed with myself. I might have to just take a step back. Just come back. I'll be kicking it for a little bit longer, and I'm still open to taking a trade, but I just skipped what was probably the best secondary trade of the day. I think the best entry was here. Very good case to be made to try the secondary entry here. Really, where I should have taken it was this one, and I saw that in real time, so there was no excuse for me not to take that one other than just a little bit of hesitancy. The first one, user operator error. The second one, just deliberate skipping. Baby, don't cry. I'm trying a little ES long.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, in America too. She's a good girl, is crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and her boyfriend too.
I don't love my fill, but I gotta try something.
It's a long day, living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard.
I would honestly rather take a loss here and be like, all right, and then leave my day being like I tried.
I'm a bad
And I know that might sound weird to some, but I'm not aiming for the moon here. Sometimes it's like sometimes you feel better trying than not trying. If I can get a 1R winner here, I'll feel good. I don't even know if I need that much. Even just through the former 1Rs just makes the chart technical sense, but.
walking through the valley, move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys were standing in the shadows, and the good girl
I'm free. I would love if we could trigger over that high, then I can raise my stop loss, but for now I'm just going to keep it wide.
I wanna glide down over Mulholland. I wanna ride her name in the sky. I'm gonna free fall out into nothing. Gonna leave.
Really want this 2 minute to go green above that bar's high. I don't love that. We shouldn't have failed that. I might pull it early. Ah! We'll see. The reason I might pull it early is because realistically we could come back down and sweep this exact low before pivoting and making the move I want. So that would be basically a worst case scenario. So I might, we'll see. We'll see. Oh man, guys, it was the song curse. I just saw the chat. I didn't even think about that. Of course it was a song curse. How would it not be a song curse?
Let's take them back. Coming up, I was confused. My mama kissing a girl. Confusing the curse coming up in the cold world.
All right, I might pull it early. This is the exact pullback spot where I think it will go and pivot. So give me half a second here.
Told me if I pass, I get a sheepskin coat. If I can move a few packs, I get the hat. Now that'd be dope. Tossed and turned in my sleep that night. Woke up the next morning, niggas have stole my bike. Different day, same shit, ain't nothing good. In the hood, I run away from this bitch and never come back if I could.
Ain't it a love it on the songs on top.
And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. Hated to love it, the underdogs on top. And I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me. I'm Raps MVP, and I ain't going nowhere, so you can get to know me. On the grill of my low rider, guns on both sides, right above the gold wires. I 4-5 them, kill a nigga on my song and really do it. That's the true meaning of a ghost rider. 10 G's to take your daughter out of Air Forces. Believe you me, homie, I know all about losses. I'm from Compton where the wrong colors be cautious. One phone call, I had your body dumped in Marcy. I stay strapped like car seats, been banging since my little nigga Rob got killed for his Barclays. That's 10 years, I told Pooh in 95, I'll kill you if you try me for my Air Max 95s. Told Banks when I met him, I'ma ride, and if I gotta die, I'd rather homicide. I ain't had 50 cent when my grandmama died. Now I'm going back to Cali with my Jacob on. See how time fly. The underdogs on top, and I'm gon' shine, homie, until my heart stop. Go ahead, envy me.
I'm Raps MVP.
And I ain't going nowhere, so you can.
In hindsight, guys, having free falling on the background while we're long 10 ES contracts, not a good move. I'm still debating an early exit. I like this 2 minute, but I do not feel necessarily safe and secure in this entry yet. I really love follow through here. Come on, man. Where's my eagle eyes? I mean, this looks pretty good. 5-minute bull flag trying to break. 15-minute hourly. We look pretty good. This is too much on my eyes right now. I just don't like that we're not getting, like, we should be breaking up. There shouldn't be this back and forth. We have all the tools we need to go higher. We should just do it already. I don't like that. I just don't like how long it's taking. Just go, just go, just go. The more we consolidate and slog around here, the more likely it rolls over. Just because people like me will start to get annoyed and then just exit, right? This song should automatically push the market up. This is just science. Oh my God, never mind. I'm not talking. I'm not saying shit. I don't trust this at all.
Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs and a
Bathroom I can play baseball in.
and a king size tub big enough for 10 plus me. For what you need. I'll need a credit card that's got no limit and a big black jet with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Been done. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars. Mine star on Hollywood Boulevard. Somewhere between Cher and James Dean is fine for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune.
All right, this is how I want to watch this trade. We've got the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the hourly. And then on the right here, we've got the little 2-minute. So give me, come on, hold that 2-minute, 1, 2, 3. Let's go attack that upper wick. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. And Q still very strong as well. That's good for what we're looking for. But we are at a level.
I'm gonna dress my ass with the latest fashion. Get a front door key to the Playboy mansion. Gonna date a Santa phone that loves to blow my money for me. So how you gonna do it? I'm gonna trade this life for fortune and fame. I'd even cut my hair and change my name. Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars.
This failure to go higher is what I don't want to see.
Well, I'll stay skinny 'cause we just won't eat and we'll hang out
Again, we have all the reason in the world to go higher here. We shouldn't fail in reverse. That would give me signals that we're moving more towards the opposite direction. So I'm going to get ready to pull this one out here if we don't pivot basically immediately, because I don't want to get caught in this 5-minute type of failure. All right, I'm getting copyrighted. It's always Nickelback that gets the copyrights. Oh, yes, fuck you, man. All right, guys, I'm going to pull this one here in just a second, and I'm just going to call it a day because this action is annoying, and we're in the barcode point of it now. So I'll give this half a second to see if we hold that pivot. Otherwise, I'm just going to pull it and... All right, I'm out. I'm pulling it. And I love you guys, but I'm going to wait just a minute here and then I'm going to leave because I don't think I have much interest in the rest of the day. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it be. The market had a couple of nice moves today. I tried to catch a little tail end of it, but unfortunately no dice. The best trades, yeah, these were the two. They were the best. Yeah, and I'm just going to go jump in my pool before I do something stupid. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have an epic rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow, all right? Where you at, chat? I love you guys very much. See you tomorrow.